Hello everyone, welcome to this CUET undergraduate program, and this is your mentor Shashank welcoming you all in today's session. Learners, we completed polity and now we are going to start the history for the crash course session. Now guys, let's start with the history, and in the section of history we will be discussing the Indian history only. So first of all, the syllabus that we are going to discuss, that is for the Indian history. Now guys, before I should start the topic of today, and today I will be discussing with you the topic of Indus Valley Civilization. So before starting the history, first of all we should have a glimpse of history. What is history, who is known as father of history, then division, and then we will proceed to the chapter. So first of all guys, if I discuss about the introduction of the history, so the English word history, it is derived from a Greek word. So it is derived from a Greek word. And what is the name of the Greek word? So the name of the Greek word is historia. So it is derived from the Greek word historia. And what does the word historia means? It means the information or knowledge which is acquired through investigation. So any knowledge or information that you acquired through investigating the facts and figures, that is called history. So history guys, it is always the inquired facts and figures. It is not like that कि without inquiring the facts and figures we can take any topic in history. So word history means the information or the knowledge that you acquired through investigation, that is called history. Now who is called father of history? So father of history is Herodotus. So Herodotus is called father of history, and he was a Greek personality. So he was a Greek personality. So father of history is Herodotus, who was a Greek personality. And if I talk about division of history, so the history is divided into two segments. One is called Indian history and another is called world history. And this Indian history is further divided into three parts: ancient India, medieval India, and modern India. Ancient, medieval, and modern. So this Indian history is further divided into three parts: ancient India, medieval India, and modern India. And this ancient India, it is divided into three parts. Further divided into three parts. One is called prehistoric period. Then we have proto-historic period. And historic period. Prehistoric period, proto-historic period, and historic period. Now guys, this prehistoric period is that period only where we have archaeological evidence, we have no literary evidence. So only we have archaeological evidence, no literary evidence, that is called prehistoric period. Then proto-historic period is that period where you will find archaeological evidences plus literary evidences, but literary evidence, they are not readable. So that is called proto-historic period. And then we have historic period. So the historic period is that period where you will find that there is archaeological evidences plus literary evidences, and literary evidences are well readable. So that is called historic period. Now guys, if I give you the example of prehistoric period, the best example is Stone Age. So Stone Age is the example of prehistoric period. Proto-historic period, it is Indus Valley Civilization, which is also known as Harappan civilization. And historic period you will find from Mahajanpada till the death of till Harshvardhan. So Mahajanpad period to Harshvardhan. Mahajanpada period to Harshvardhan, that you will find in historic period. So that you will find in historic period guys. So prehistoric, protohistoric and historic period. Now guys, today I will be discussing with you the topic of protohistoric period, that is called Indus Valley Civilization. So in the today's session I will be discussing with you Indus Valley Civilization. Now guys, let's discuss about Indus Valley. And Indus Valley overall time period is 3300 to 2600 BC. So overall time period of Indus Valley Civilization is 3300 to 1300 BC. BC means before Christ, and in BC guys dates are in reverse order, and in AD the dates are in ascending order. So BC is called before Christ. Any event that happened before the birth of Jesus Christ, it is called BC, and AD means Anno Domini, and it is a Latin word that means ki in year of God. In year of God, it's a Latin word. And this AD is also written as CE. This is called Common Era. And then we have BCE, that is before Common Era. Now guys, if I talk about Indus Valley Civilization, the overall time period is 3300 to 1300 BC. Now, whenever you will read any civilization, you will find that every civilization passes three phases. So, for every civilization, you will find three phases. So, phases of civilization. So, every civilization goes through three phases. One phase is the phase where the civilization starts. Then another next is mature phase, and third is declining phase. Third is declining phase. So, as the Indus Valley starts, so that is called early Harappan. So early Harappan is a period where there is starting of Indus Valley civilization, and that is from 3300 to 2600 BC. So this is 3300 to 2600 BC, which is called early Harappan. Early Harappan means ki when Indus Valley civilization, starts. Now, mature phase is that phase where the civilization reached its peak. So when civilization reached its peak, reaches peak, this is called mature phase, and mature phase of Indus Valley is from 2600 to 1900 BC. So mature phase is 2600 to 1900 BC, and declining phase is that phase where the civilization starts declining. So when the civilization it starts declining, that is called decline phase, and it is also called late phase. Late Harappan means when Harappan civilization, Harappan or Indus Valley civilization started declining. So this is called late Harappan, and it is from 1900 to 1300 BC. Now guys, which of these time period is taken for Indus Valley? So it is unanimously agreed by historians that the year in which the period in which the civilization reached its peak, that is being taken. So whenever you read about Indus Valley civilization, guys, the time period that you will see is from 2600 to 1900 BC. Reason is this that this was the period when the civilization was at its peak. So this is the mature phase, and every time the mature period of civilization is taken into account. Therefore guys, you will find that in Indus Valley the time period which is written, that is 2600 to 1900 BC, but overall time period is 3300 to 1300 BC. So Indus Valley civilization, why this period is taken? Because it is the period when Indus Valley civilization reached at its peak. This is called, therefore this period is being taken. and it is also the mature phase of Indus Valley Civilization. It is the mature phase of IVC. Now the period that it belongs. So period it belongs is Chalcolithic period. So period it belongs is Chalcolithic period, and Chalcolithic word is derived from two words. First is Chalco, means copper, and lithic. Lithic word is derived from lithos word, and lithos means stone. Lithos means stone. So when the Indus Valley civilization started, the tools they were made up of copper and stone. And as the civilization got progressed, the stone was removed and then they found tin. So they started mixing copper and tin to make bronze. So therefore guys, you will also known as, it is also known as Bronze Age civilization. Therefore it is also known as Bronze Age civilization, because the maximum tools which were found, they were made up of bronze. So maximum tools which were found was made of bronze. And you all know that bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. So it is an alloy of copper and, so maximum tools which were found was made up of bronze. Therefore this period is called Bronze Age civilization. The nature of the civilization was urban. So the nature was urban civilization, and it is a part of protohistoric period. Protohistoric period, I have told you, where you will find archaeological evidence plus literary evidence. Archaeological plus literary. Both evidence are found, but literary evidence is not readable. But literary evidence is not readable. You will find archaeological evidence, you will find literary evidence, but literary evidence is not readable. Therefore guys, still we have not read the script and language of Indus Valley civilization. And other names of the civilization, other names of civilization, first is Indus Valley, that you all know. Then it is also known as Harappan civilization, also known as Bronze Age civilization. Bronze Age civilization. Now guys, why it is called Indus Valley civilization? First of all, let's discuss why it is called Indus Valley. Because the maximum sites which were found was around river Indus. Therefore it was called Indus Valley civilization, and this name was given by John Marshall. John Marshall, who was the head of ASI, Archaeological Survey of India. At that point of time, he was head of Archaeological Survey of India, and maximum sites that he found was around river Indus. Therefore it is known as Indus Valley civilization. Therefore it was known as Indus Valley civilization. Next, it is called Harappan civilization. Why it is called Harappan, guys? Because it is the rule in archaeology that name of civilization is kept on the name of first excavated site. The name of the civilization is kept on the name of first excavated site, and the first excavated site was Harappa, that was discovered. So Harappa was the first site that was discovered in 1921. Next, it is called Bronze Age civilization because maximum tools that was made up of bronze. Therefore, it is known as Bronze Age civilization. Therefore, it was called Bronze Age civilization. I hope it is clear to all of you. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now, so this is about the reasons behind the name and the features of Indus Valley civilization. Now, guys, let's discuss about the extent of Indus Valley civilization. So, let's discuss about the extent of Indus Valley civilization. Extent of IVC. The northernmost site is Manda. Northernmost site is Manda. This is located on bank of Chenab River. This is located in bank of Chenab River, and it is right now it is in Jammu and Kashmir. So Manda, it is located in Jammu and Kashmir. This is the northernmost site of Indus Valley. Next we have Alamgirpur. Alamgirpur, where it is? So it is located near Meerut. Meerut, that is UP, Uttar Pradesh, and it is located on bank of Hindon River. So it is located on bank of river Hindon, which is tributary of Yamuna. So it is Alamgirpur, it is near Meerut, UP, and it is on the bank of river Hindon. Next we have Daimabad. Daimabad, guys, it is in Maharashtra. So it is in Maharashtra. This is located on bank of Pravara. Located on bank of Pravara. Pravara river. So it is located on bank of river Pravara, and Pravara is a tributary of Godavari. Therefore, guys, in some of the books, what I have seen, it is written that Daimabad, it is located on bank of Godavari. Not at all. It is located on bank of Pravara, and Pravara is the tributary of Godavari. Godavari is the main river. So some books writes the name of the main river, which is wrong. So it is located on bank of river Pravara. Next is Sutka Gendor. Sutka Gendor, it is where? So it is in Baluchistan. And Baluchistan, right now it is in Pakistan. And it is located on bank of Dashk. Located on bank of Dashk river. It is located on bank of river Dashk. So these are the 4 extreme points of Indus Valley civilization. And if I talk about the geometrical shape of IVC, it is almost triangular in shape. So it is almost triangular in shape. So it is like this, not 100% triangle. So it is like this. So it is almost triangular in shape, and the total area is around, it is the total area is approx 13 lakh square kilometer. 13 lakh square kilometer. So it is around 13 lakh square kilometer is the total area, and it is the evidence of Indus Valley is found from 3 countries. So evidence of IVC, it is found from 3 countries. Which are those countries? First of all, it is India. Then you have Pakistan, and 2 sites are found from Afghanistan. 2 sites, they are found from Afghanistan. One is called 𝗕cie and another is called Mundikak. 𝗕cie and Mundikak, these are the 2 sites of Indus Valley civilization that is being found. So from Afghanistan. So the evidence is from 3 countries, and the geometrical shape is almost triangular in shape. So it is almost triangular in shape. I hope, guys, is that clear to all of you? I hope it's clear to all of you, guys. Okay. Now let's come to the next thing. Let's come to the next thing, that is about the features of Indus Valley Civilization. So we will discuss about the features of IVC, and here we will discuss the important features. Here we will discuss about the important features. Important features of IVC. First of all, guys, we are going to discuss the social system. So what was the social system or society of Indus Valley? So you will find that, guys, that the society of Indus Valley was matriarchal. Matriarchal society, that means female dominated. Female dominated society. How we can say it was a female dominated society? Because from maximum places the idol of mother goddess is found. Why we can say? Because from maximum places of Indus Valley Civilization, idol of mother goddess, that is called Matri Devi. Matri Devi in Hindi is found. Therefore we can conclude, in fact the historians they conclude, because right now we do not have any literary evidence, although we have literary evidence but it is not well readable. So from the maximum places the idol of mother goddess is found. Therefore it is said that the society is matriarchal. Now if I talk about the life of the people, life of the people was busy. So life of the people was busy, matriarchal society was found. Traders were the more prominent group. So the society was divided into the trading community and working class community. So you will find that key traders, they were the most prominent, means dominating group in society. So they were dominating group in society. Both men and women, they were fond of jewelry, and the people used to dance, sing, and fishing, does the fishing, etc. So the life of the people was very much luxurious. So they used to live luxurious life. So there is no evidence of king found from IBC. So there is no concept of king, no evidence of king. King means ruling class. Ruling class was found from IBC, although the society was there, but it was dominated by traders. So it was a trading society. I hope it is clear. I hope it's clear, guys. Now let's come to the next thing. Next we have economic system. Economic system, guys, if I talk about economic system, so there was no evidence of money. No evidence of money. You will find that there is no evidence of money, and hopefully barter system was used for trade. So barter system hopefully might be used for the trade. And other than this, guys, other than this, you will find that they used to have, for trade purpose, they used to have inland. They used to have inland trade and foreign trade. So they used to have inland trade. Inland trade means ki trade within Harappa. Trade within Indus Valley Civilization, and they used to have foreign trade. So they used to have foreign trade as well. So they used to have foreign trade as well. They used to have foreign trade as well, and they used to trade with Mesopotamia. They used to trade with Mesopotamia, and the Mesopotamians used to call people of 𝗖𝗨𝗃 as 𝗕ल्हुआ. The people of 𝗖𝗨𝗃, they were called 𝗕ल्हुआ. So the people of Indus Valley Civilization, they were called 𝗕ल्हुआs by the people of Mesopotamians. Now the main occupation of the was agriculture. So main occupation was agriculture. So maximum population was in agricultural activity, and reason was this, guys, कि the flood was very common in the area. So what used to have? So flood was common phenomena. So flood was very common phenomena, and flood brings alluvial soil. Alluvial soil which is highly fertile. Which is highly fertile. Therefore, you will find that the main occupation of people was agriculture, and wheat and barley, they were the main crops. Wheat and barley, they were the main crops of Indus Valley people, or they were the staple crops. Other than this, you will find evidence of rice. So evidence of rice is also found, and rice, what type of thing you will find? So you will find rice husk, that is in Hindi called chawal ka bhusa, and this we have got from Rangpur. Rangpur, it is in Gujarat, and then we have find rice grains, that is called chawal ka dana, and that we have found from Lothal. So evidence of rice is also found, and other than this, the other crops were sesame, pea, and they were aware, and fruits and pulses plus vegetables. You will find that not pulses, in fact the other things were pea, sesame, pea, vegetables. But which type of vegetables, that is not being known. And other than this, they used to cultivate fruit also. So they used to cultivate fruit as well. Other than this, guys, you will find that agriculture was highly systematized. So agriculture was highly systematized, and there you will find the use of plow. Plow means wooden furrow. Plow means wooden furrow, and the plow was made up of wood. So wooden furrow was also being found. That is called लकड़ी का हल. लकड़ी का हल plus stone sickle, that is called पत्थर की हंसिया. पत्थर की हंसिया, stone sickle was also found. Stone sickle was also found. So wooden furrow plus stone sickle was also found. So that informs us that the agriculture was highly systemized, the agriculture was highly systematic, and they know the art of digging the land, so that through wooden furrow they used to dig the land, and then they used to sow the seed. Plus when the crops get ripe, and they used to have stone sickle to chop the crops. They used to have stone sickle to chop the food crops. So economic system, agriculture was the most common. There is no evidence of money. Hopefully barter system was being used as a practice. Now they have the trade relation with Mesopotamia. And what is Mesopotamia? Mesopotamia is a name of a civilization that developed between Tigris and Euphrates. and you will find that it is modern day Iraq. It is modern day Iraq. So Mesopotamia is modern day Iraq, and that was between, the land was between Tigris and Euphrates. So the land was between Tigris and Euphrates. So I hope guys, is that clear to all of you? I hope it's clear to all of you. I hope it's clear to all of you. Now let's come to the next thing, that is the religious life. Religious life guys, it is said that they were highly religious and they were superstitious as well, but they do not follow any particular religion. So they do not follow any particular religion. So they do not follow any particular religion, and technically they were nature worshippers. So they were nature worshipper guys, and they used to worship the natural phenomena. So they used to worship natural phenomena like rain, thunder, like rain, thunder, like rain and thunder. Other than this, they used to worship rain and thunder. Other than this, they used to worship the trees. So they used to worship natural phenomena like rain and thunder. They used to worship the trees, trees like banyan, people, and they used to worship the animals and reptiles. So they used to worship animals and reptiles. So they used to worship animals. The most common animal was unicorn, and it is also the humped bull. Humped bull and unicorn. And reptiles like snake, scorpions. So they used to worship snakes, scorpions, lizard, this type of reptile. And other than this, guys, the most important animal, that was unicorn, is recognized as rhino. So some of the historians, they recognized unicorn as rhino, but rhino is not there actually. So unicorn, it is a mythological animal. Mythological animal. And humped bull was usually worshipped. So humped bull was usually worshipped. So they will find they used to worship the humped bull. Humped bull means kubad wala bail. Kubad wala sand. So they used to worship humped bull as well. And they used to use amulets and to ward off the ghost and evil. So they used to wear amulets to ward off the ghost and evil. That means that they were superstitious as well. So they were superstitious as well. So they used to wear amulets and amulets. Amulets means tabiz. So they used to wear tabiz to ward off, to stay away, to keep away. Ward off means to keep away the ghost and other spirit. So just they used to believe in superstitious activity as well. So just to wave off the ghost and other spirit, they used to wear amulets also. Other than this, guys, the evidence of male deity is also found. So Pashupati was the also worship. Pashupati, it is also considered as proto Shiva. Proto Shiva, and the most important deity during this Indus Valley was Mother Goddess. The most important deity was Mother Goddess. Other than this, Pashupati which is also known as Proto Shiva, is also being worshipped. And you will find that, guys, कि there is no evidence of temple. No evidence of temple is, so there is no evidence of temple you will find from Indus Valley Civilization, no evidence of temple. And you will find use of fire altar, use of fire altars. So the use of fire altar, that is called Yajna. So use of fire altar is also being found. So use of fire altars is also being. So I hope, guys, is that clear to all of you that they were superstitious in nature, and you will find that ki evidence of phallus worship. Phallus worship is found. Phallus worship means ki worshipping male and female genital organs that symbolizes creation. So use of phallus, evidence of phallus worship is found, and this symbolizes creation. So this symbolizes. I hope, guys, is that clear to all of you? I hope it is clear to all of you about the. And this symbolizes the creation. So that symbolizes creation. I hope it is clear to everyone. I hope, guys, is that clear to all of you about the religious life. Now let's come to the script and language of Indus Valley Civilization. Guys, the script and language of Indus Valley Civilization has not been deciphered yet. So has not been decoded yet. Has not been decoded yet. Therefore, we do not have too much evidence, too much information about their literary things. Therefore, the content of our Indus Valley Civilization is completely dependent upon archaeological evidences. Now, guys, if I talk about the script and language, the name of the language was pictographic. So the name of the language was pictographic, and the script of Indus Valley Civilization is called Bostrophodon. So the script is called Bostrophodon, language is pictographic. And Bostrophodon, it is written like this. That is left to right, then right to left, then left to right, and then right to left. So in this way, the Bostrophodon is being written, and script and language has not been decoded yet by the archaeologist, and both the script and language is not being decoded yet. Therefore, it is a part of proto-historic period. Therefore, it is part of proto-historic. So therefore, guys, it is a part of proto-historic period because the language and script is not being decoded yet. So it is a part of proto-historic period, although it is available but not being decoded. Now, guys, let's discuss about the important sites of Indus Valley Civilization, and then we will discuss the finding. Before this, guys, let's discuss one more thing, that is the contemporary civilizations. Contemporary civilizations of Indus Valley. First is Wang Ho civilization. Wang Ho civilization, that was in China. And then you have Mesopotamian civilization. That was in Iraq. And third is Nile River civilization. Nile River civilization, that was in Egypt. That was in Egypt. And the Mesopotamians, they have trade relations with Indus Valley people. So Indus Valley people, they have trade relation with Mesopotamians. So they have trade relations with people of Indus Valley civilization. They have trade relations with the people of Indus Valley civilization. So I hope guys, is that clear to all of you, for which they have the trade relation. So they have trade relation with Indus Valley Civilization people. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now let's come to the next thing, that is important sites and their findings, which were the important sites of Indus Valley and what was their findings from there. Now the first important site is Harappa. Harappa, it is the first important site and it was the first excavated site as well. First excavated site as well, and it was discovered in year 1921 AD. It was discovered in year 1921 and it was discovered by Dayaram Sahni, and the assistant of Dayaram Sahni was Madhav Swarup Vats. Assistant of Dayaram Sahni was Madhav Swarup Vats, and this was on the Ravi river. So this was located on bank of river Ravi. Now what we have found, first of all we have found idol of a fisherman. Then RH37 crematory. RH37, it is the numbering which is did on crematory by historians, and it is said that ki on 37 in 37 graveyards the body was being found. Other than this, 12 granaries plus copper cart. These were found from Indus Valley Civilization or from Harappa. Next we have Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro, that was discovered by Rakhaldas Banerjee in year 1922. So in year 1922, Rakhaldas Banerjee excavated Mohenjo-daro, that was on river Indus, and meaning of Mohenjo-daro in Sindhi language. Meaning of Mohenjo-daro in Sindhi language is mound of dead. That is called Mritakon ka Tila. This is called Mritakon ka Tila. And what we have found? We have found great bath. Great bath might be used for religious bathing, for community bathing in religious purpose. So it was used for community bathing for religious purpose. Then bronze idol of a dancing girl, that symbolizes that dance was the favorite time pass of the people of Indus Valley. Then idol of a bearded man. Bearded man is recognized as a priest by some historians. Then we have found pitched roads. Pitched roads means ki well maintained roads. Then two seals of Mesopotamia, that shows the trade relation with Mesopotamia, and that shows trade relation between Indus Valley Civilization and Mesopotamia. Then we have found the seal of Pashupati, who is also known as Adi Shiva. And other than this, we have found silver bangles. So silver bangles is also being found. So gold and silver, they were the common use metal, but they do not know the use of iron. So they know gold and silver, but they do not know about iron. Next is Chahundaro. Chahundaro, that was being discovered by N.G. Majumdar. So that was discovered by N.G. Majumdar, and it is located on bank of river Indus. Now what we have found, first of all we have found beads factory. So we have found beads factory. Then it was a city without citadel and evidence of lipstick. Now guys, beads factory, that means it was an industrial area. So if there is factory, that means that the area is industrial. So it was an industrial area. And in industrial area, my dear learners, level of income of people is almost same. Level of income of people was almost same. Therefore it is called city without citadel. Therefore it is called city without citadel. That means there is no citadel in the city. Normally you will find that the cities of Indus Valley Civilization, Indus Valley Civilization was divided into two parts, like this. One is called Citadel, another was called Lower Town. So Citadel was the upper part and Lower Town was the lower part. And the rich class or trader class, the trader class who were the rich section of society, they used to live in the upper part, and this lower town was being did by working class. Working class, that is they were used by working class of the society. Therefore, you will find that cities of IBC, they were divided into two parts, that was on economic basis. But guys, here you will find that in Chandhudo, there is no citadel. Reason is this, the maximum sites, the maximum, in fact, the people, they were of working class, therefore level of income was almost same, therefore there was no need of making citadel. So this is the only site of Indus Valley which is without citadel. Other than this guys, next we have Lothal. Lothal guys, it is in Gujarat. So Lothal guys, it is in Gujarat and it was being discovered by S.R. Rao, and that is on the river Bhogwa. And Lothal in Sindhi language is called City of Dead. In Sindhi language is called City of Dead, and it is being called in Sindhi language City of Dead. Now guys, Lothal, it was a port city. It is in Gujarat and it was a port city. Port city, that was, it was a tidal port. Tidal port in nature, there you will find evidence of rice. So evidence of rice grains. Other than this, you will find double burial system. In double burial system, what used to happen ki on a in a grave, two dead bodies are being placed. So two dead bodies are placed in one grave. Two dead bodies are being placed in one grave. This is called double burial system. Next we have Kalibanga. Kalibanga guys, it is in Rajasthan and it is located on bank of river Ghaggar, and that means black bangles. That means black bangles called Kali Chudiyan. And what we have found from Kalibanga, we have found evidence of 7 fire altars. 7 fire altar means Sat Yagya Vedi. 7 fire altars. Then we have found the plowed fields. Plowed fields means jute hue khet. Jute hue khet. Then we have found stone sickle. Stone sickle, that is called patthar ki hasiya. Patthar ki hasiya. Then we have found wooden furrow. That is called lakdi ka hal. Then the drainage system was not well defined drainage system, because you will find evidence of water logging. So you will find evidence of water logging. Therefore, we can say that the the drainage system was not well defined. And in 1952 guys, it was discovered by Amalanand Ghosh, and from 1961 to 69 further excavation was did by B.B. Lal and Balkrishna Thapar. So further excavation was did by B.B. Lal and Balkrishna Thapar. So I hope guys, is that clear to all of you? Now let's come to the next thing, that is the Surkotda. Surkotda, it is also in Gujarat. So Surkotda, it is also in Gujarat and it was being discovered by Jagpati Joshi. So it is in Gujarat. And discovered by Jagpati Joshi on bank of river Saraswati. Here you will find evidence of skeleton of horse. So evidence of the skeleton of horse is being found. Then we found balance, that is in Hindi called tarazu. And then we find pot burial. Pot burial in Hindi it is called 𝗕liche. And what is pot burial? Where the dead body is buried, and then remains is put in a pot, and buried inside earth, This is called pot burial. Other than this, next we have ropad. Ropad, guys, it is in Punjab, and that was being discovered by 𝗕𝗓𝗃 Sharma, that is on the bank of river Satluj. So this is on the bank of river Satluj, Ropad, and what we have found? We have found burial of man with a dog. So that defines the life after death. And then we have found copper axe. So axe which is made up of copper. Next we have 𝗕lavira. 𝗕lavira, it is in Gujarat, and it is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So it was being discovered by 𝗕cije Joshi and on bank of river Luni. So it is discovered on bank of river Luni and by 𝗕cije Joshi. Other than this, what we have found? We have found evidence of water management system, because we have found 16 big water reservoir. Then stadium like structure. So it is a circle, so where the stairs are being made. Then it is the city which is divided into three parts. So it is only city divided into three parts. It is like this. Upper part is called citadel, then middle town, and then lower town. Citadel, middle town, and lower town. Then we have 𝗕cie☂𝗂𝘀𝗧. 𝗕cie☂𝗂𝘀𝗧, guys, it was being discovered by Amrendranath Dutt on bank of river 𝗕ghar, and it is in Haryana. So it is in Hisar district of Haryana, and it is the largest Harappan site. And it has area almost 350 hectare. So area almost 350 hectare. So this is the largest site of Indus Valley Civilization. Earlier, guys, you will find that earlier it was Mohenjo-daro, but after discovery of two new mounds, you will find that now this 𝗕cie☂𝗂𝗀𝘃 has become the largest Harappan site. Next we have Rangpur. Rangpur, it was discovered by Rangnath Rao, and Rangpur again it is in Gujarat. So Rangpur, guys, again it is in Gujarat, and it is found on the bank of river Bhadar. So it is found on bank of river Bhadar. Now what we have found from there? We have found rice husk, that is chawal ka bhusa. Evidence of jowar and bajra, that is coarse crop. This is coarse crop. Next we have Al-Hadino. Al-Hadino, guys, where it is? Al-Hadino, it is located in Pakistan, and it was being discovered by Fair Service near Karachi, that is in Pakistan. And it is the smallest site of Indus Valley Civilization, and it is just 1.4 hectare. It is just 1.4 hectare, smallest site of IVC, and we have found clay potteries plus gold and silver jewelry. So gold and silver jewelry we have found, but there is no use of iron. So use of gold and silver is found, but no use of iron. So you will find that there is no use of iron, although the use of gold and silver it is found. So this was about the Indus Valley, guys. Now let's discuss the important questions of this Indus Valley Civilization, so that we should have a quick recap of the things that we have read. So let's start with the first question. The first question we have, Indus Valley Civilization belongs to. So by which period Indus Valley Civilization belong? Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic or Chalcolithic? So Indus Valley Civilization, my dear learners, it belonged to Chalcolithic period. So it belonged to Chalcolithic period. Correct answer will be option 4. This is Chalcolithic. Next we have ki the main deity worshipped during Indus Valley Civilization period was. So which was the main deity which was being worshipped in Indus Valley Civilization? Options are Pashupati, Mother Goddess, Prajapati, Yam. So main deity during Indus Valley Civilization, that was Mother Goddess. This is all, she is also known as Matri Devi, because the idol of Mother Goddess is found from maximum sites of Indus Valley Civilization. So idol is found from maximum sites of Indus Valley Civilization. So correct answer will be Mother Goddess. That was main deity. Next we have ki which was the city without citadel in Indus Valley Civilization. So which was the only city in Indus Valley which was without citadel? That means there was no citadel in that city. Lothal, Chahundro, Rakhigadi or Kalibanga. So city without citadel, that was Chahundro. So correct answer will be option 2, Chahundro. That was a city without citadel because it was an industrial place and maximum population that was living was a working class. So the level of income might be almost same, therefore there was no citadel in that system. And the city which is divided into 3 parts, that was Dholavira. So city divided into 3 parts. Divided into 3 parts was Dholavira. That was Dholavira. Correct answer will be option 2. Next we have ki which city of Indus Valley Civilization means black bangles. So black bangle, it is the meaning of which city of Indus Valley Civilization? Options are Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Chandhudoya or Kalibanga. Mohenjo-daro, it is mound of dead. Mound of dead. So correct answer will be option 4, Kalibanga. This means black bangles. This means black bangles. Correct answer is option 4. Next we have ki which city of Indus Valley Civilization that was divided into 3 parts. So this we have discussed in the last question ki which city of IVC was divided into 3 parts, and the correct answer is option 3. This is Dholavira, which is located in Gujarat. So it is the only city of Indus Valley which was divided into 3 parts. Next we have, so guys, here we discussed about the introduction of the history and then we discussed about the topic of Indus Valley Civilization. And I hope guys you might have found the topic interesting, and you through the question answer and the level of the question and the difficulty level I have kept according to the CUET undergraduate program. So my dear learner, that was all for the today's session. Let's meet in the next session to discuss the next important topic. So that was all for the day. Let's meet in the next session.